All right, everybody, we're coming to the last couple of modules of our positive leadership course. And this is another module where we really talk about something where the rubber's hitting the road, so to speak. All right. We're going to be talking about positive leadership and the concept of empowerment. And I want to also just throw out that this week, as you go into the content, there's some great resources for you. The original article on this was from Spreitzer 1995. That's available. You've got another chapter out of Kim Cameron's book to read, and then you've also got some other articles and some other kind of thought leader concepts on this. And they're going to talk about this from a similar perspective. So you don't have to obviously read or watch all of the videos, but I do think that they're helpful as you're thinking about these concepts. So let me walk through this. When we talk about empowerment, we need to move from this state of thinking about empowerment as delegation. So, hey, John, I'm going to let you do this project. I want you to do it however you want to do it. That sounds like empowerment, but it's not, right? Because we need these five ingredients to truly feel empowered. First, we need trust. So, do I trust the person that's empowering me? Do they trust me? Those things have got to be established. And if we're in a new organization and I'm trying to empower, I can talk about that trust and I can build it as we go, but I have to have trust. I also want to have that sense of self-efficacy, right? So what that means is that in order to feel empowered, I have to have some confidence that I can do the job. Now, this doesn't mean that we don't give people tasks that expand their capacity. That's totally fine. But we want to make sure that we give them the training, the resources, so that they have that self-efficacy, believing that they can accomplish the task. The third aspect is self-determination, which is the one that we focus on most in our organizations. That is that I have an opportunity to make decisions. That is that delegation component. But you notice it is one of five, right? I want people to make decisions, but I need to make sure I have these others as well. The fourth one is personal consequence. And this is that my decisions make a difference. How often have you had somebody empower you, but you realized pretty early on that you were playing with a ball of yarn while other decisions were being made that had an impact? We don't want that, right? We want people to see the consequence of their engagement or disengagement. That's personal consequence. And then finally is meaning, right? I want to be able to have that sense of meaning, that sense of purpose that we talked about in Module 7. That has to be there. Why am I empowered? What's the purpose of what we're trying to accomplish? That helps me to feel fully empowered and gets beyond this concept of just delegation or just self-determination. I hope that this is helpful for both you as you think about yourself being empowered, but also as you think about empowering others, because this is a critical part of helping people to be their best selves.